modesty of a woman related to a headscarf. Should we question the logic behind hijab or not? How can a headscarf protect a woman from male sexual desire? If it's about male gaze, then the onus should also lie on men, perhaps. Let's open this up. Joining us at this point on the broadcast is Shams Ravish Rain, Impar media panelist. We also have Zeenat Shaukat Ali, social activist, joining us live. Major Mohommed Ali Shah, Impar media panelist, is also with us on the broadcast. Let me also bring in Major Mohommed Ali Shah at this point, Impar media panelist. Major Mohommed Ali Shah, your reaction to the verdict today, and also this question that many are asking on how patriarchal hijab is or not, in your opinion.
Uday, it's a very good question by you, and I think, hijab would be patriarchal where in Iran, where the women, as Shamtravish, I concur with her, as she said, when it's thrust upon you, when it's imposed upon you, when it's forced upon you, then it's patriarchal, because when I am telling you to do it, you better do it. So that becomes patriarchal. But when someone like, we have another panelist who comes very regularly with us, Dr. Lugna Kamal, she wears a hijab out of her own choice. When she's wearing it out of her own choice, no one has compelled her or told her or forced it upon her to wear a hijab. And I think it should be welcome. It should be appreciated totally. So it becomes patriarchal when someone from the male community. Now, when we talk about the male gaze, well, I don't think the male gaze will be protected. Even in Islam, there is a provision in Quran Sharif for the male gaze as well. So there is hijab for men first, actually, which means a man should lower his gaze when he sees a lady now who is not his wife, or So it is all about. So hijab is not at all patriarchal. If at all, it is done by choice. Now, a lady should be given a choice of freedom, whatever she wishes to wear. Whether she wants to wear a mini skirt, she wants to wear jeans, she wants to wear a bikini, she wants to wear a shalwar suit. It should be whether she wants to wear a hijab, not. So it should be totally her choice, I feel. And now, when the split decision of the High Court from Karnataka, I concur with in fact, I would say the decision of the court of law, the law of the land, is going to prevail. No one should have any doubts about whatever the court decides. And people might agree, people might disagree, but it should not be seen as an India-Pakistan cricket match that so-and-so lost, so-and-so won. Now, when Justice Dhulia, I concur with him, when he is a learned man, and in fact, God willing, if all goes right, he's very young as well, he has the chances of becoming the Chief Justice of India. I have worked with his brother, Tigmashu Dhulia, in several films. That's a different thing. Now, what I'm saying is, I totally concur with him when he says that a lady should be given her choice. It is so. Why should we impose? Why should anyone impose? Why should anyone impose on me that I should wear a coat or a tie or a suit it's my choice how I want to dress. Whether I want to wear shorts, it's totally my choice. As long as you're appropriately dressed, it's perfectly fine there. And I think it has been a mountain out of a molehill. There have been so many cases of rape, molestation, murder pending in the court. There's so many of them, but no decision has come out of them. Tarikh pe tarikh. But the hijab issue, which was a non-issue, I feel, it became a very, very big issue. And today, a lot of eyeballs were at the court's ruling. What is the court, right from early morning, when the judge enters, what's happening inside the courtroom, what's happening. So every single eyeball was at the hijab raw completely, which I consider to be a non-issue. And also, secondly, I would like to say that, well, I am totally in favor of uniforms. They should be uniformity maintained, even in educational institutes. I totally agree with that. But then, one cannot change the rules midway of the term and say, oh, till yesterday you were coming wearing a hijab. Today I have a problem with you wearing a hijab. Why? Because till yesterday there were only 3 of you. Today there are 10 of you. So I will not permit hijab. There is no logic. Now, secondly, when men say that they will wear saffron gamcha, the women wear hijab, well, most welcome. We must, again, an educational institution is to study. It is not to show religion on the sleeves and for religious fervor. It is for studying. Now, when we talk about hijab or kitab, I think we are denying the rights to women for education just because they want to dress up the way they want to, because they want to wear hijab. This should have been specified in the prospectus in the college in black and white that no hijab, this is a dress code. This is what you have to adhere to. Now, if you want to change it, then you have to give some notice. Even in our buildings and societies, if the water would not be coming from next week, there is a notice issued that from Monday we have tank cleaning, so there will be no water. Please fill up your water. So people fill up their waters. One can't cut the water supply overnight and say, so there will be agitation when this happens overnight. So that is the only reason why I see people are agitating on this. In Iran, it's so ironically, in Iran, women are protesting that they do not want to wear hijab. And I stand by my Iranian sisters. I totally agree with them. And why should it be imposed upon them? In India, it's the opposite. In India, the women are saying, some of them are saying they want to wear hijab. What is the problem? When they want to wear it all to their own free will, I mean, when there's hijab ban in educational institutions, why Uday, in countries like UK police, UK army, US, New Zealand, there are women who wear hijab in the forces, in the security forces. There are women boxers who wear hijab. FIFA has permitted hijab. So I see no harm at all. Now, secondly, even if you ban a hijab in school, if there's a dust storm in school and you cover your hair with whatever handkerchief you have, and that again amounts to a hijab only, forget about the religious practice. It amounts to a hijab. So you can't say, oh, you can't protect yourself from dust because hijab is banned in school. So I am not really in favor of imposing anything on anyone. Let everyone have their own free will and their own free wish of there.
Okay, thanks to all of our guests for joining us on this debate. It's